Eckler. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here is Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Marcus Peters.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Chargers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback Eckler getting the carry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
15-yard line.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Darnold on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Mims. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First carry for James Conner. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
On the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Chargers.
Jackson being chased out left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards on the play. And the Chargers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Westbrook. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Running on first down, Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on E. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. 44.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Connor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down
from the 2 now. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. James Conner. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jackson. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads. And able to come back and find him in open space, that's a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
Chargers.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second and 8 coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
One apiece. Matt Gay set
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Darnold, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold airing one. They've got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 85 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
5-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
11 more on that one and another first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Eckler. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First down, Chargers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Eckler, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and 8. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
28-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Darnold now to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Open man is Duvernay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Darnold on 1st down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On the play. And the Chargers first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off with it.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game.